Hey everybody, MichaelBtheGameGenie here, and on today's video we're going to be talking all about the AtGames Summer Sale. It used to be called the Father's Day Sale, coincides during the same time period. Anyways, from June 16th to June 20th, you can pick up some deals on some of your favorite AtGames products or some things maybe you've been holding out on. I'll tell you all about it right after this. So that's right, guys. I've been teasing this for a little while now. AtGames is having a big summer sale, which I called the Father's Day sale because it coincides with the time period, June 16th to June 20th, where you can save up to 60% off some of AtGames' best products, whether it be hardware, actual machines, accessories for those machines, or even software. Anyways, let's take a look at what's available. So guys, I will tell you that this is AtGames' actual internal presentation. They usually tell us not to share this directly and they want us to get our own materials, but they never said that this time, so I'm just using it. Anyways, I'll give you the timeline of the sale. The sale is going to start June 16th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. You'll notice that's the exact same time this video is coming out. That's when AtGames always has their embargo for their announcements. 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 Eastern, 1:30 where I'm to in my bizarre Newfoundland time zone. So expect it June 16th. The deals will go live on the AtGames website, and they're going to be available right up until 6 p.m. Pacific time, which I believe is 9 p.m. Eastern or 10:30 my time. Again, Newfoundland crazy time zone. On the Monday the 20th, you can avail of all these deals that are coming up. Anyways, let's go down and take a look at the deals specifically. Now I'm going to go through these one by one. First up is the AtGames Legends Pinball Table. Now, I'm a big fan of the AtGames Legends Pinball Table. In fact, I've even done a review. So if you guys have been hesitant about picking up an AtGames Legends pinball table, or you just haven't found the right deal yet, let me tell you, I advise you to go check out my review, and this is before new features have even been added when the machine first came out, well, here in Canada anyways when I picked it up. If you haven't seen my review, go check it out, but I will tell you, this is probably the best effort in the home arcade market to recreate pinball. You get so much bang for your buck. The experience is fantastic. The size of the machine is more reminiscent of a real arcade cabinet. Not everybody loves the art. I thought it was pretty cool how, while they didn't do recreations of the original tables, they did take the original back glasses and put that affixed to the sides. I love the design. I wish it was just a little bit taller. I find AtGames makes their products for really short people, but if you guys are wondering, go check out my review of the AtGames Legends Pinball Table and see if it is for you. So guys, the first thing I have to say is keep in mind this is a bundle deal, so you're getting a lot of extra value with this. So you're looking at saving 26.7% on the AtGames Legends Pinball Plus. So what the Pinball Plus includes, you get the AtGames Legends Pinball Table, your 22 included tables that come with it, the Gottlieb games, plus you're getting an additional 105 Zachariah pinball tables, 10 more, 137 pinball tables included, basically the entire database, and these are typically, I think, like $25 per pack. So, I mean, there is quite a bit of savings there. If you're interested in jumping in on the AtGames Legends pinball ecosystem, you can get in and get all your pinball tables basically for free with this bundle. It's a good choice. Next, we're moving on to the AtGames Legends Ultimate, and the AtGames Legends Ultimate is on for $649.99. Again, this is a bundle deal for the AtGames Legends Ultimate. If you haven't bought one yet, I highly recommend it. The AtGames Legends Ultimate was actually the first product I received from AtGames and reviewed for them, and I have to say I was a very, very big fan. What people don't take into consideration is just how good the controls are. Everything included on the cabinet, the spinner, the buttons, the trackball, the control sticks, everything feels great. The table comes with 300 included games already, and this deal will also provide you with the pinball buttons, which I actually don't have for my AtGames Legends Ultimate, so you can in fact play pinball from the AtGames Legends ecosystem on the machine as well. For me personally, if you're looking to just have one arcade machine in your house that can do as much as possible, this is probably it. For the expandability of being able to bring your own games, the differences in controls, the flexibility of the cabinet, this is a one-and-done solution for a lot of people with limited room. I advise you to take a look at the AtGames Legends Ultimate. So again, like I said, for $6.49, you're getting the AtGames Legends Ultimate Machine. I mean, these are still available at Sam's Club, so if you're not interested in getting the pinball packs or the pinball buttons, I have still advised you to go check out Sam's. That's probably your best bet of picking this up at a good price, but if you are interested in the pinball buttons and getting the pinball games, including the Taito games, with your Legends Ultimate, this seems to be a pretty good deal for you to take a look at. Moving on, we have the AtGames Legends Ultimate Mini, and this is a product I never got at first, but I just recently picked one up, but I did do a review when it first came out. When I first took a look at this machine, I was very critical of it, comparing it directly to the Legends Ultimate, and what I didn't consider at the time is that I needed to take a look at people who maybe didn't have as much room or wanted to add a AtGames Legends Ultimate machine in an arcade next to their arcade 1-up cabinets. Oh, look at P-dubs there. I was happy when I see that part of the video. Anyways, if you are looking for a smaller version of the AtGames Legends Ultimate machine, this machine definitely packs in a lot of bang for its buck. There is only one control panel, but there's lots of room on the control panel for you to move around. It feels pretty good to play with. However, you do lose your trackball and spinners. The other thing is the screen is a 16.9 screen, so when you do turn it sideways, and that's an awesome feature to have with a screen, the ability to rotate. But keep in mind, when you do that, you're going to have to actually modify the picture because it will be stretched and not in the correct aspect ratio. Otherwise, this is a great machine. It's smaller than the Legends Ultimate. Legends Ultimate takes up a lot of space. So if you have limited room, plus you want to have the ability to switch the screen, which comes in huge for playing pinball, especially if you want to play pinball in the right aspect ratio, and you don't have the room for a pinball table. Being able to flip the screen vertically and use the pinball buttons on this is probably the second best way to play pinball in the Legends ecosystem. So there's a lot of value to this cabinet. I would still suggest you picking up the Legends Ultimate Original over the Legends Ultimate Mini if you have the ability, but if you want to pay a little less money and get a whole lot of bang for your buck, the Legends Ultimate Mini is certainly an option. So you can get the AtGames Legends Ultimate Mini with this bundle deal for 25% off during the AtGames summer sale. It's going to come with 150 tables, so like I just mentioned, this is the second best way to play pinball in the AtGames ecosystem. Well, we'll talk about that. It might not be the second best. There's another product not on sale here which would help with that, which is the Legends Core Max, which you can plug into this and then play the games at 1080p, but we'll come back to that. Anyways, 150 tables come with this deal, plus you get the Legends Ultimate Mini, all your pinball. It's kind of a one-and-done solution. You get the best of both worlds. You can play arcade, and you can play pinball in a very good way. So for $4.49, this is certainly an option for you to look at. Next up is the Legends Core Plus, which is another product I reviewed from AtGames. I don't have this one currently because I had it just to test it out, and then I sent it off again, and I was actually surprised how much I liked the controller, and I thought I was going to hate this. I was so nervous about doing this review because I thought I would absolutely destroy the controller because I'm so picky, especially for playing modern retro games and D-pads and buttons and the way they feel. It's so funny, I keep bringing up the whole thing about space here, and exactly with this device. Some people don't have room for any arcade machines, not even like a big clunky arcade controller. This allows you to enter the AtGames Legends ecosystem at probably the lowest price point and the smallest space in your home. You can use your AtGames Legends Core and the AtGames Legends controller that they include and be lumped into the same ecosystem as everybody else and be able to play against people, whether it be pinball or in the arcade settings. You can bring your own game, do everything an AtGames device allows you to do, all for a very small price point. And again, like I said, the quality of the controller was actually surprising. And while I'm usually super critical, I did find that this controller felt light and cheap in that aspect, so I completely understand what people are saying there, but I will say the controls and everything feel right. Like, it just does feel comfortable to play with and enjoyable. So, you know, I was very surprised by how much I ended up liking this. Of course, if you're interested in picking up the Legends Core Plus in the summer deal, it's currently on sale for 38.1% off. You can pick it up for $65 US direct from the store. Now, I said this is the cheapest entry point. Of course, we can't forget about the GameStop deal on the Legends Gamer Mini, which was incredible. That's still the lowest entry point, and definitely if anybody has one of those, congratulations. But if you don't have the space to have a big control panel, because even though it's a mini, it's still a pretty big control panel, this is an excellent option to get in, and I think you'll actually be surprised by the controller. Even the fact that they added haptic feedback for playing pinball, I thought that was a pretty cool option as well. Now, moving on from actual hardware and being able to play games comes out the other stuff I really like about AtGames is they're so into the whole modding community and accessories, and they know that their product's not perfect out the door. People might want to add extra features, so they've got some of their own accessories that enhance the experience, and these are on sale as well. First up is the Legends Connect. I actually use one of these, and I built my own arcade. For those of you who don't remember, BYOL, the BYO Legends thing, I built the Dress Arcade. Now, for any of you who actually watched the competition, I apologize for making you guys go through this again, but this in my mind was such a cool concept, but it never worked out how it was supposed to work out. It didn't come out that way. I still had a lot of fun with it. I transferred it, I gave it to my nephew after it was done, but I basically used this little board to build my own arcade machine, and for a very discounted price, I was able to basically build a tabletop arcade machine that could be modified. Of course, I just made it too giant, and the funny thing was, I gave this to my nephew, and my idea was great, was to do this, but they took the screen and the buttons and the Legends Connect, and they actually built their own home arcade. They had their own home arcade already done, and they basically transferred all the parts into that and did their own thing. I still think this was a dynamite idea, and somebody with better skills than me could definitely do something really cool with it. So guys, that's the Legends Connect. You'll be able to save 24%. So for $75.99, you get your own board that's completely moddable. If you're looking to do like a Raspberry Pi mod, or you're looking to do a Pandora box mod on any home arcade, or even build your home arcade from scratch, and you want to be able to connect yourself to the AtGames Legends ecosystem, this is certainly a good way to do it, and you can jump on and get it at this price point. Moving on is one of my other favorite products from AtGames, the AtGames Legends control panel for the pinball machine, and this thing is pretty badass. And much like almost everything else here on sale, I've done a review on this as well. Man, I have a lot of AtGames stuff, don't I? Anyways, I was lucky enough that AtGames sent me out the Legends control panel, and I was fascinated about the aspect of playing vertical shoot-em-ups on the AtGames Legends pinball machine, and having it work kind of like cocktail tables, which is always something I wanted AtGames to take a look at. I will tell you that immediately I fell in love with the control panel, not just for playing horizontal arcade games on the cabinet, but just using it for navigating the screen and doing other things. Also, eventually I got into hooking a PC up to my computer and then playing pinball through my PC on my computer, and being able to use the trackball as a pseudo mouse to do stuff in there definitely improve the experience. I can't recommend adding this one enough. If you're going to get a Legends pinball machine, you should definitely consider getting the arcade control panel. If not just for playing other arcade games on the machine, just for the comfort and flexibility of what you can do with the control panel for navigating your menu system and doing things on your PC. So yeah, guys, I definitely suggest picking up the AtGames Legends Pinball Control Panel. This will definitely improve the quality of life, your experience with the machine, and, you know, saving 40%, picking it up for $120 compared to $200. I think the $200 price point is a little too high for what you're getting, but $120 is definitely a valuable price, fair price in my perspective for the value this will add to your pinball machine. If you're going to pick it up, definitely pick it up during the summer sale, or maybe even wait to another sale. This is definitely worth your purchase. Now moving on to a product I finally don't have, and of course I can't. I'm in Canada, so I can't avail of these deals, unfortunately, but a product I don't have that a lot of people have had for a very long time, which is the BitPixel. And what this does is this allows you to come up with custom graphics to display the game that you're playing on your cabinet. A lot of people have these for their AtGames Legends Ultimate devices. They love them. I've never bit the bullet and jumped on it. I think they might be available at the Brick for people that are interested here in Canada, but that is also on sale for $120. Again, if that's something you're interested in, I think $200 is a lot of money for that, much like the control panel. Definitely maybe jump on it on for the sale. Now moving on to the first BitPixel product I've ever had, and one I super highly recommend, is the BitPixel HV for your Legends pinball machine. Now this thing does so much, adds so much value to the pinball machine. At first I was just really excited about it because I thought, cool, you can do virtual toppers. Pinball toppers are cool. I had no idea what else this device could bring to the table. Like I mentioned at first, what this machine does is becomes a virtual pinball topper. So if you have your device connected directly to your Legends pinball machine and have all the Pixelcade stuff worked out, you can go from game to game, and it will display a different feature. And then when it's not on a game, you'll see this Legends arcade background that you have here. So it's a neat topper and a cool aesthetic. But you guys might be saying, well, I don't see a lot of value in just having a topper, but that's not all this Legends BitPixel HV does. And probably my absolute favorite thing the Legends BitPixel HV does is it becomes a third screen for your Legends pinball. In fact, I don't even have my Legends BitPixel plugged in to my Legends pinball anymore. It's directly into my PC, so I can use it as a third screen DMD for whether it be Pinball FX through my PC or even playing visual pinball. I love the fact that it becomes this third screen DMD. I know people will say, oh, I'd rather have the DMD lower, but you know what? For people like me that aren't hard modders and are not going to actually replace the back box, this is actually a very, very cool and easy add-on feature, and I'm absolutely in love with it. One of my favorite ever accessories I got for the AtGames product line. And this is the big sale of the summer sale. Save 60% off. Regular price is $300. You can pick yours up for $120, the same as the last two items that we mentioned at $120. I cannot recommend this high enough. Now, if you already have a third screen option on your AtGames Legends pinball, whether you bought the buy stuff back box, maybe it won't add as much value for you and it's just the topper option that you would consider. But if you don't, and you're like me and you've got your original back box and you would love to see a third screen giant DMD, get it. Even for the topper, it's pretty cool, but for the DMD, it makes it an absolute must-have necessity. So I advise you to consider picking up this deal. Anyways, moving on, I have other reviews that I could go to, but I'll give you guys a little bit of a break, I guess, on this. So you've got 50% off the pinball accessory kit. Now, with most devices, you're going to be able to get this, but say you're like me and you got a Legends Ultimate 1.1 that didn't have pinball kit included. This is a great way to pick them up. $25. Excellent value. You can play pinball on your AtGames Legends Ultimate 1.1. Moving over, we've got the AtGames Legends control pad. Like I mentioned earlier, this thing really surprised me. Even though it is light and it feels a little cheaper, it doesn't have that same quality weight that I like with a lot of my more modern controllers. It just works. It works really well. Then we've got the video input backglass switchboard, and I could go back and show you some clips from my reviews of the AtGames Legends pinball device because I had my Vibs board, I think, by the time I did that. But what I will tell you is this thing is just for people that want to hook up a PC to your AtGames Legends Ultimate AtGames Legends pinball device and play games through your PC and then use the backglass that's included with your pinball. So it basically allows you to add a second screen from your PC as opposed to just using the one connection. I highly recommend that. 35.7% off if you're a pinball hobbyist and you just want to basically use the machine that you have without getting like a buy stuff store back box. This is an essential add-on. Then of course we've got software you can pick up. You've got the Zaccaria pinball games. And then the Taito pinball games. Zaccaria pinball, especially the deluxe, which is the really impressive tables, are on for 50% off. You can pick those up for $25, and then you've got all your Taito packs, which are really cool reworks of Taito arcade games into pinball tables. I really like them, but I will warn you that they're not of the highest quality. They're a little bit simpler in terms of the pinball experience, so don't expect a lot from them. But if you just want more pinball, hey, it's more pinball. Those are on sale for 30% off as well. And then last but not least, you get an option. If you do use ArcadeNet and you're looking to add a couple extra months, they've got the standard subscription, which is typically $20 per month. You can pick it up for $10 per month. If you like ArcadeNet, I'm not an ArcadeNet subscriber, but if you're an ArcadeNet subscriber, you want to get a couple extra months, this is a great chance to pick it up at 50% off and bank a couple extra months to extend your subscription. Anyways, guys, that's it for the summer sale. So guys, that's everything. I know I probably could have been a little bit quicker, but I thought it would be fun to let you know about my reviews. I'm going to have links to all of them put down in the video below. So if there's anything coming up on the summer sale that you're interested in, you want a little bit more information on what the product is like, how it performs, is it worth your money, is it worth picking up, go check out my older reviews as well. Anyways, there are some fun deals there. I'm super fortunate. I pretty much have everything here. I'm blessed. But if there is something you're missing, especially accessories for some of these products, I definitely suggest you jump on them now. I mean, the Legends control panel for the pinball, the Legends BitPixel HV for the pinball. We've also got the Vibs board if you're a pinball hobbyist and you're going to be connecting a PC. All absolute must add-ons. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the AtGames Legends Summer Sale, the AtGames Summer Sale, going on from June 16th to June 20th. Are you excited about it? Are you happy with the deals? Is there anything specific you're going to pick up? Or if you're not happy with the deals, let me know too, what you think they should have included in the summer sale. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. This is Michael B. the Game Genie, and I'll talk to you next time.